Hi everyone, it's Shar. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to a video that I don't do very often, which is yes, I am giving my sim self a CC makeover. If you're not familiar with this sim, she is Shar from Not So Berry. She's loosely inspired by me in terms of her aesthetics, but that really is the only thing. And in case you don't watch that series, I'm playing Not So Berry very, very dramatically. Like I have such dramatic storylines in my mind, mostly because my other series are somewhat wholesome. I will tell you, family dynamics, my growing together LP, getting a little chaotic, okay? If you saw that last part, you know exactly why it is chaotic. But then I have Whimsy Stories, which is so wholesome. So I want Not So Berry to be the most dramatic reflection of life possible. My Sims are going to be quote unquote gray at times. They're going to make decisions that I don't agree with, just like a preface for how I'm playing that series. But my sim self is a Not So Berry sim, and she's the generation of Not So Berry, which means that for her generation, she needs to wear mint. I'm gently bending that rule just for this little step in her life, because in Not So Berry, my sim self was in a relationship with a man that maybe she didn't have the strongest feelings for, but she was still navigating her kind of avoidant behavior, and they were in a open relationship, but they had an agreement that if they ever got into anything serious with anybody, or like they started to date anyone slightly more seriously, they would have to tell the other person. Well, she was dating this sim named Boston, and that's not what happened. Boston broke up with my sim self, Shar, after telling her that he was engaged to another woman. So my sim self was absolutely devastated, and I figured this would be a great opportunity for me to play around with her style and aesthetic. Not that I think that you need to dramatically change your appearance or your style or your aesthetic when something like that happens, or anything like that happens, but for my sim self, I know that she would want to give herself the space to reflect how she's feeling internally with her external appearance and just kind of mark this as a new chapter in her life. Plus, I also wanted to see how short hair would look on my sim self, which I say I really love this specific CC hairstyle. Most of the short hairs, as you would have seen, I didn't particularly love on my sim self, but I think that she looks so good, and I just play around with all the outfits. I really left this raw and uncut so that you could see what it looks like for me to do this kind of CC makeover, and I wanted it to be a slightly longer video as well, just because I want some room to talk to you all. I feel like I'm still trying to find my rhythm with this channel, which makes sense. I started it a few months ago, and I love you all so much, every single one of you, whoever takes the time to watch my videos, to leave a comment, to interact with my series, anything. I always appreciate. I'm such a small channel, and it really makes such a difference to me just to see like your beautiful, lovely comments. It means the world to me. But because I'm still finding my footing and trying to balance like life with work, with Sims, with video creation, I'm not at a schedule that I would like to be at. And one of my goals for the upcoming new year, because there's only a few weeks left of 2023, and I'm starting to implement this now, is to try to get on a more consistent schedule. At the very least, I would like to post 2 videos a week. And I posed a question to you all in the last part of my Family Dynamics LP, which, by the way, if you aren't watching that, now's a great time to join in, because I just started quote unquote season 2. It feels weird to say season, but it's the next generation. So if you want to start, you don't need to have known what happened with Harley. Just know that we are playing with Harley, who is the 2nd generation. By the way, my sim self, this black dress that I have her in with the snake along the back and the spine, I love this. I feel like I have 2 aesthetics. This video is all over the place. It's like girly pop, fairy core, and dark feminine. And that dark feminine, chef's kiss. Loved that dress. I gotta say, I love custom content. Anyway, besties, I want to get a more consistent schedule, and I asked a question to you all, and that was, when it comes to Let's Plays, when a creator has multiple Let's Plays on their channel, do you prefer to have like one upload of each every week, or do you prefer to go consistently? So say I record Not So Berry, and then you get Not So Berry 3 times a week, all the way through until we finish that generation, season and then I rotate, kind of like there's different seasons of different shows. Let me know. Your opinion really does mean a lot to me when it comes to making this decision, because ultimately, yes, I make content for myself. If I didn't love it and I didn't enjoy doing it, I couldn't just do it. But because I post videos for you all as well, I always feel like we're playing together. So I would love to know what your personal preference is when it comes to Sims Let's Plays. Now, speaking of The Sims, we all know that For Rent is coming out. The Sims team is giving us the official ability to have apartments, to build our own apartments and shared lots, which is perfect timing. As someone who plays a lot of legacy challenges, I absolutely love that concept, because that means that I can have my families live with me without having to play them. And the roommate system is great and everything, but you can't have a child be your roommate. So when you have a sim who has like younger siblings or siblings who have children of their own, that becomes difficult. And now I can rent out units on my own lot for my family, which I really, really love. And I think I said this in a previous video, but I'm definitely not surprised that hotels are not officially part of this pack, because I have no doubt in my mind, especially because The Sims 4 is going to be running for quite a few more years, that they will sell that to us separately at a later date. This is laying the foundations, just as I said multiple times, that I think bikes were the setup to horses and horses are the setup to cars. That is genuinely what I think. I think that building apartments and having the ability to rent out lots and have multiple Sims on one lot is the prelude to hotels. And if we're going to get a hotel pack, we better get that hotel pack with an amusement park pack, like just in one pack. But you know they're going to separate it out, because The Sims is all about transactions and selling you packs. Speaking of besties, the day that I am posting it, the day that you're seeing it, is the day before Thanksgiving in the States, which means I'm going to have a lot more time to record. But I mentioned the day that you're watching this, hopefully the day that I'm posting it, because if you have The Sims 4 cats and dogs, the very notorious My First Pet stuff is for free. You can absolutely download that pack for free right now. I would have never purchased it. I would have never encouraged you to purchase it, but free content is free content. And there are some curtains that are very nice in the stuff pack. So if you want to go ahead and grab that for yourself, now is a great opportunity to do so. But with For Rent, I saw like a little bit of news here and there, some rumblings and some feelings, and people are concerned that with the new For Rent pack, what's going to happen is there's going to be loading screens within your own lot. And I'm going to tell you, I would not be surprised if that was true. And the reason why I wouldn't be surprised is I think that the furniture for the other apartments that your sim is not actively using, like instead of it being like your sim owns the entire lot, they do, it's more that the lot that your sim lives on within that lot. So that apartment or that section of the house is the house that the game loads up for ease on like your computer and people who are using lower end computers. And then all of the apartments that you've built on that lot will disappear until you go knock on that sim's door and visit them. I would be surprised if that isn't how it works. And yes, I will be very annoyed to have to sit through another loading screen to get into my own lot. I hope that's not how it works. I hope they're able to implement some kind of functionality where maybe the items do disappear, but if you knock on the door, they just kind of load in and there isn't a loading screen because you're not traveling. But honestly, Bestie, I don't know how it's going to work, but I'm super excited for this pack to come out. I am not excited to spend $40 on this pack, but it's going to suit Harley so well. But anyway, back to the video that you are watching. I am at the end of my little CC makeover. It isn't super dramatic. There's some dramatic elements that I put into this makeover, but I think it's a great way to signal this new chapter in my Sims lives, just because I personally wanted to do it. But again, I'm not saying that you need to do that, or that something happens to you that you have to go cut your hair and get bangs and do all. Like, no, if you want to do that, fabulous, but you absolutely do not have to. But as always, thank you so much for watching this video. I'm just going in and adding some final touches to my Sim in terms of her makeup and her accessories. I so wish she could wear glasses, but she can't. I layered 2 lashes on one of her outfits. I'm going to tell you, I love how that looked, although it's super clunky. So it's obviously not supposed to go that way. So I would love to find some more dramatic lashes for my Sims. As someone who often wears eyelash extensions myself, I just love the way that looks. But if I've sounded a little bit off throughout this video, I'm recovering from the flu. I think I mentioned that in the previous video. So that's where I've been not MIA, but a little bit quieter for the past couple of weeks. Literally, this flu took everything out of me. I was struggling, and you can still hear parts of it in my voice, but that's all. And thank you for watching. Bye.